one of the most famous and well-known of the 1965 Shelby GT350Rs is in the middle of your picture right now. The Magic Mustang, as it's been known.
34 production GT350Rs were built specifically for SCCA B production road racing, and right out of the box, they absolutely dominated that class. This particular car is referred to also as the winningest Shelby ever. In fact, 17 straight wins in 68 into 1969 with Charlie Kemp, but maybe best known for an amazing 184-mile-per-hour actual clock speed at Daytona 1968, and that's the highest speed known for any 289-powered Shelby.
You know, back in the 1960s, Bill, every park, every abandoned airstrip, they all became racetracks. And on my way to a race in Pikes Peak just a few weeks ago, I stopped by Lake Garnett, Kansas, where a number of these cars were active in the mid to late 1960s. And all of them are gone. Almost all of them are gone now. You can still see the track around Lake Garnett, but it's now just a park.
Well, you know, even the street versions were raced. Guys would buy the street versions and make modifications to them to make them more competitive in road racing. So of all of the 65 GT350s that were raced, I'd say the majority of them were used to race on some level. Very few were not raced and were strictly driven on the street.
We're at $1.1 million, and JK, you mentioned this car, 17 consecutive wins with Charlie Kemp at the wheel, a guy who wasn't necessarily a big name at the time, but he became one after this car won those 17 races in a row and beyond.
Yep, Charlie's a very successful businessman. By the way, the colors and the reserve is off at $1.2 million. The Dayglow orange on the front of the car was intentional. Charlie wanted his car to stand out. He wanted it in a sea of similar cars.
Yes.
He wanted it to stand out, and that was mission accomplished.
Well, mission accomplished right here. $1.15 million for the Magic Mustang. $1.15 million and a couple of thumbs up and a kiss. There it is.